So that's what I personally do, and I find a great feeling of reward from it. It's very fulfilling. What is very important to understand with numerology is usually we use numbers to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they show us how much of something there is. They tell us quantity, but not very many people know about the qualities of.
Hello, hello, Stockton. How you doing? This is KXVS.org. Community Radio. This is the Yellow Dot Spotlight Show, the Sunday edition. This is all the variety show of all local artists all around town here in our Stockton Valley area. And we are a community radio service station for y'all. And again, KXVS.org. We're always looking for support, memberships, volunteers. And we're all working for the tower. You know, we're all here trying to save it for the tower so we can go FM and we can all continue to have a voice here. And today on the Sunday edition of the Yellow Dot Spotlight Show here, we have Gloria T and Paul Wood from the Inner Vision Band. And we're going to talk to them about their visions of their whole music band and everything. And last night they played over here at the Warlows, and so we're going to talk about that. I got some bootleg recordings, and it's okay because they're here. They're going to prove it. So here we go. Let me make sure everything's working. All right. Hello. Are you there, Gloria?
I'm right here.
All right. Sounds good. So let me clap real quick. I know machines, community service. Oh, that sounds way better. All right. You there? Okay. How about you, Paul?
I think I'm there.
Nice.
Hello.
Nice.
Am I in there?
You're here. All right. We're all together. Nice. All right.
Okay.
So good to have you, Gloria. Yeah, it's been a while. You know, we met over last season playing over at the Passos Vineyards, and it was really a blessing for me to open up for you. I thank you so much, and jamming and meeting you. What a wonderful sound you guys are gathering and stuff like that. And so last night you guys played at the Warlows.
Yes, we did. We had a packed house, and boy, no one wanted to go home. It was a great show. We got a clipping of it for you to listen to. It was wonderful.
Oh, exciting. And Paul, listening to guitar playing, it always reminds me how Warren Hayes stole your riffs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Right.
And, you know, for me on the jam band side, I love, you know, the Allman Brothers and
Yeah.
Government Mule. And then,
Yeah. That's all stuff I grew up on. Definitely, because that was my time frame, you know.
uh-huh.
I was playing with John Lee Hooker in like 1971.
Oh, man.
I
See.
made this album with him, Never Get Out of These Blues Alive. Charlie Musselwhite, Van Morrison, Elvin Bishop were all on there. And so I was right in the middle of that whole time frame, you know. Went to see the Allman Brothers at Winterland. Smoked a joint of Panama Red. And I was so ripped,
And that was it.
Ridiculous, but it was so
Here we
good,
go.
man. They were so devastatingly good, you know.
Oh, I bet. You know, the live, you know, the live musicianship is, which is awesome. And I think that's what your band and yourself, Gloria, brings to the forefront of genuine live performance and music. I mean, you got the whole package, entertainment, especially when you go out into the crowd. It's so amazing.
Yes. And that's basically, I think that's one of my fortes that I've adapted. And it's just like, you know, wanting to make the people feel that they're a part of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And it has seemed to work for me, and I'm just enjoying it.
That's the great thing about Gloria is you can hear it on the recording too. She pulls everybody in and makes them feel like they're at home, like they're welcome, like they're part of the family or something, you know. And they just feel, you know, doubly satisfied or something because they're like connected to her. You know, she's a people person. I mean, if you're a front person, that's the ultimate goal, is to make that personal connect, you know. And she does that with everybody in the room.
Oh, with ease, which is
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, that's
Yeah.
such an amazing gift to have that you can share that.
It's a fine art. It really is, you know. I'm just a guitar player. I mean, you know,
Right on.
I can put the music out there. But it's a different thing, you know, than connecting with each person, you know.
Definitely. And so with your journey, Gloria, can you tell us a little bit how you kind of started and what influenced you and got you from here to there, to A to B to Z?
Well, you know, I grew up in a musical family. My father was a quartet singer. My grandmother, she sang in the church.
Uh-huh.
However, me growing up, I never really sang. And, you know, I've been only doing this for about 2 to 3 years. And when I talk to people, they say, wow, it seems like you've been doing this for a long time. No, it's just something that overnight I decided, hey, I went over to Werlo's for karaoke. And I said, I'm going to see if I can do it. So when I went that night, it wasn't karaoke, it was a live band. And I said, wow, I don't think I can do this. But for some reason, I got up there. And once I got up there, I was asked to be in a band. Mm-hmm. This is like my third band. And I think I've gotten a greater foundation with this one because I have a lot of experience, especially with Paul. He's like my motivator. It makes me want to just do what I do. And so it brought me out of that stage of being kind of afraid. Mm-hmm. So now I'm at a point right now where I'm just, hey, ready to go.
That is awesome. I mean, you got a lot of support out there, and gosh, again, you're just so warm, and again, the sound that you guys bring is amazing. And so for the people that didn't catch the Werlo show last night, you know, we brought some recordings and stuff. We'll do that in a minute. Mm-hmm. Did you want to maybe give us a little acoustic song real quick? Sure. And then we'll talk more about the adventures of what.
Right, and you know, I just like to bring out the fact that my biggest supporter that I have is my husband. He's my worst critic, but he's my biggest supporter, and I couldn't do it without him.
Oh, right on.
Brings a great thing to me.
That is awesome. So, what are we doing? Can you get help us? What you guys are gonna do? Right.
We're gonna introduce Stormy Monday. You know, there's times when we all have that Stormy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but right now it's gonna be a Stormy Monday.
All right, we got Gloria T and Paul Wood here at the KXVS station, the Yellow Dot Spotlight Show.
They call it Stormy Monday. Tuesday's just as bad. I said they call it Stormy Monday, babe. Tuesdays just as bad. Wednesday is worse. Thursday is also sad. The eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out and I play. Also the eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out and I play. Sunday I go to church, y'all. That's when I get on my knees and I pray. I'll say, Lord have mercy. Lord, 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 Lord have mercy on me. I say, Lord, 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 Lord have mercy on me. Don't you know I'm trying to find my baby? Won't somebody please send him on home to me? Well, the call is stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. Well, I said Monday, baby, Tuesday's just as bad. Wednesday's worst, boy, yeah. Thursday's also sad.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. My soul needed that right now. That was amazing. Just like that.
It's hard
Just
to
like
do
that,
with
folks.
headphones on.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That is wonderful. So how can people find you and for information to book you or anything like that? With all the
We are on Facebook, Gloria T and Intervision, under Gloria T. You can go there, and all of our information for bookings are located there. You can contact our manager. His number is 510-387-8967. His name is Daryl. So if you want us, hey, we're here.
All right. Hey, oh man, truly blessed to have you all here today. That's what I know today.
Thank you.
And so, with your band, what is some of the genres that you do cover, that you kind of go through the set? And I know you guys got a few sets. I've seen them, but
We have a variety of blues. We do the
and
jazz.
gospels.
We do the little bit of the R&B, the
Funk,
the
rock.
funk, the rock and roll. We also we're introducing ourselves to a
We do
little
some
country.
Eric Clapton, we do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a little
Bit of it
Americana. So maybe some Americana country and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, a little bit of everything.
Right. We're
That's-
open to it all,
that's some good stuff. That's for
It's
sure.
a big burrito.
all wrapped in one.
That's right. Well, it's nice that we all can be a part of a multicultural community that we do live in. It's amazing that we can play such a variety of music that everybody can really enjoy. You know, and I'm always feel blessed to be part of this town and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so, any upcoming events that are that we can future out? Sometimes we try not to date the show, but anything coming up that?
Well, we are in the Lodi Blues and Brews coming up in August. Also,
nice.
the Backyard Barbecue Blues venue, and we're also doing a couple of wineries, and then we're doing the Lumberjack Festival up in West Point. So as the days go by, we're beginning to get more and more. So we're trying to keep our calendar open, and it looks like it's starting to fill up. So that's a great thing.
All right, that's good.
it's great.
And if we can add one, not to surprise you on air, and you can think about it, but we have a show coming up here at the station. We're doing a fundraiser of the a summer thing. Was it July 22nd? I think I might have been mentioning that. And we got the thumbs up if you would like to play for us on July 22nd. So we'll get all the information here, after the show.
Yeah.
But
We'd be more than happy to do that.
all right. Oh, that's going to be
Be great.
exciting. Gonna rock the place. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we'd love to hear another one if you guys don't
That
mind.
sounds great.
All right.
I can't, I'm not hearing it through the headphones, but
No. A little better.
it's coming out on the mic?
Yeah, you're fine here.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're all good
Okay,
to go.
well, that's what matters, I guess.
I know it's like driving by Braille sometimes. Those gigs like that. Oh, we can talk about that too later. All the gigs that are surprising as a performer.
Right.
We can share that
Right.
and stuff. All right, here we go. KXVS, Gloria T. and Paul Wood.
I don't want no man telling me what to do. I don't want no man telling me what to do. 'Cause I'm a grown now daddy, just as grown as you. I don't need no man telling me this or that. I don't need no man telling me this or that. 'Cause I'm a past 21, just as old as you. Hey now you drink your whiskey and I'll drink my wine. You tend to your business, I'll tend to mine. Don't want no man telling me what to do. 'Cause I'm a grown now daddy, just as grown as you. Now wait a minute, you know what? I used to let you boss me before I was 9. The more I let you boss me, the more I did not. Don't want no man telling me what to do. 'Cause I'm a grown now daddy, just as grown as you. Come on, Paul. Drink your whiskey and I'll drink my wine. You tend to your business, I'll tend to mine. Don't want no man telling me what to do. 'Cause I'm a grown now daddy, just as grown as you. I don't want no man trying to tell me how to live my life. I don't need no man trying to tell me how to live my life. 'Cause I'm a past 35, just as old as you. Now wait a minute, y'all. Now you drink your whiskey and I'll drink my wine. You tend to your business, I'll tend to mine. No, I'm no man telling me what to do. 'Cause I'm a grown now daddy, just as grown as you. I don't want no man, I don't need no man. I don't want no man, I don't need no man. I don't want no man telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Was that okay?
Yeah, that was
No
rocking.
disrespect for the men, but that's for my ladies.
Yeah. Right on. So with performing music, live is always adventurous, and so when things happen out of control, the show must keep going. But maybe there's some advice we can give some of the younger people that are up and coming.
We had a couple of moments
share.
like that last night.
Okay, right.
Like we were going to do this new Aretha tune that we worked out at the last rehearsal. It's called Evil Gal Blues, and it's got a piano intro on it that's really cool. And our piano player, Gary, couldn't think of the lick. And I knew what it was, but
brain fog moments and stuff.
Yeah,
Wait a minute,
he just had a, slight, tune out right there for a second. And I said, well, it goes like this. And I started to play it for him on guitar. And went, right? And I hit this lick. And as soon as I hit that lick, I broke this string. I broke an A string, right? And on a Strat, because of the springs in the back, it just goes wacko, So I said, I'm out, So I turned my amp off and sat down to change my string, and Gloria's going, oh, great, now what are we going to do, And she goes, Gary, you sing one. And
That's
Gary's
right.
like, he hasn't been on stage with us too often so far, and he's got a great voice, and
Right.
it was really kind of putting him on the spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he stepped up to the plate and did this killer tune, man.
Right.
He sounded like Mose Allison or something,
Wow,
man.
what a
It
way to
was
support.
Yeah, it was really some cool blues. And I got my string changed, and I came in like after the second or third verse, about halfway through the song, and just kind of snuck in behind him. And then and when he finished that verse, he goes, slap that guitar. And I was ready for it because I had everything all tuned up, so I was just stinging it, man. And it turned out to be a great song. I mean, just spontaneous, spur of the moment, having to cover for some other disaster, And it
But
turned
that's where the
out
magic
really cool.
happens, and that's
Yeah.
where the people,
Exactly.
the audience just loves that because they're
Exactly.
actually seeing it for real. And they're like, oh my God, it's almost like a,
Right.
Yeah.
what's going to
It's like
happen?
a fumble,
Right.
and then somebody steps in and goes, dunk,
Touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for my advice for the upcoming and the young artists is, even if you make a mistake on stage, there's always a way that you can, bring it back and bring the people back and get it right on track. And because that basically happened more than once last night.
Yeah.
So being a performer, things happen. It's not always going to work the way that you want it to. But even though it doesn't, the show still goes on. And believe it or not,
So you got to have a B line plan and a C line plan. Well, if that falls through, what are you going to do?
We all kind of go this way and
Yes.
all
Yeah.
together and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
and it's really
I
nice
can
that
juggle plates. Let me spin these sticks here.
But the audience is really a lot of times forgiving, which is really
Yes.
awesome. And half the times, I think we're on our worst critics because a lot of times I talk to people of different shows, what I do, and they don't even catch that sometimes.
Right.
You're like, are you sure?
Right. We see
I got to
it.
rewind
Yeah.
that because I heard it,
Yes.
But anyways.
And I like to just acknowledge my other band members. Even though they
Yes.
weren't able to come today. I have a bass player, Dion Limperis, and I have a drummer, Victor Johnson. And then I just inherited a new keyboard player, Gary Wagner, because ours, keyboard player Rick Hunt. He passed away in May, which is a very unfortunate thing for us. But we're so glad to have Gary because he brings so much talent and so much greatness to us. And we have just become just one big happy family. And, you know, we may disagree, but we then agree, and it all works out. So
Gary's
I'm just
like
loving
one of
it.
those local legends, you know, that I've heard about ever since I got to town. And I've been in Lodi for a couple of years now at this point. And I always heard that there's this great keyboard player hanging around, but he's a complete recluse now, and he doesn't play anymore, you know.
You gotta pull him out of his cave. It's
Yes,
like, come on,
Well,
come on,
I
come
ran
on.
into him at my buddy Miles. I love saying that. My buddy Miles' studio. Miles has a home studio, you know, Pro Tools rig. And he invited Gary over to do some keyboard tracks on this session that we were putting together. And that's where I met Gary. And then gradually just kind of pulled him out of his shell, you know. And boy, am I glad that, you know, it was worth the effort, you know, because he plays some great stuff, man. When I was listening to the playbacks on the live shows, I think it tricks my ears sometimes when I'm not paying attention. I think, oh, that's Billy Preston, or that's Donny Hathaway, or, you know,
He's great.
because he knows like all those old Ray Charles tunes
Oh my
and
goodness.
Mose Allison and stuff. He's really hip, man. He's a very well-versed keyboard player, you know.
Well, what a blessing. If anybody,
Yeah.
you guys pulled him out.
Exactly.
I mean, made it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it really,
well,
you know, went, you know, exponentially
Well,
bigger, you know, like to the 8th, 10th power, you know.
right.
It's really great because it's such a pleasure for me because I got this great bed of chords that I can lay into, you know. So I don't have to be filling all the slots all the time, playing rhythm and lead, and, you know.
yeah, get the piano to cover a lot of
Right.
that
Yeah,
stuff and just
yeah.
kind of floating.
It makes it
Right.
really easy on my end, you know, because I can just float on top of it.
And, you know, I had the pleasure of hearing, I went over to Miles and, you know, listened to a few tunes, and he said, you know, I got this great guy that does the keyboard, you know, and I know you already have a keyboard player, but, you know, I just want you to listen to him. And he said, I think you guys would work good together. And, you know, I never thought that we would actually get together. And now that we have, you know, last night he told me, he says, wow, it's just so great being able to play behind you. You just bring the greatness. You brought me out of, he said, I thought it was over for me, but you brought me back. And I'm so happy. And it has worked out so well that I just can't believe it. It's just like what I've been wanting. And as we gradually go along, we're just putting everything together. And come July 22nd, everybody will be here, that our full sound of our band, and I'm sure they'll enjoy it.
Wow, wonderful. That's great spirits of that happening. I mean, a lot of things like that happen and stuff, helping pull stuff in there. And,
Right.
oh gosh. And so with the studio, you guys go out there. I remember last time I talked to you a few months ago, you guys were doing some recording or a TV show. Was that something
yeah.
was that the Miles, the same
No,
one, or that's something different?
That's different. That's in
Oh,
the
a whole
Bay Area.
different
That's
thing.
Drake Management. We did a TV show.
Is that something you want to talk about, or?
Well,
I'm just remembering the things
It doesn't come on until next December.
Right.
Next December?
It'll
There we
be
go.
out there for a while. Yeah. And
Well, when it does, we'll plug you back in, and we'll come
Right,
in and
right,
plug that show again.
right.
So we're still ahead of schedule.
yeah, and right now I'm in the studio with Ron Moulton of Confunction, and I'm doing an EP, and, you know, eventually I will get my band together with that, and I'm sure they'll like it. It's a really nice one.
Right on.
really
Well, we're looking
nice.
forward to that, and
Yeah.
definitely have you back to
Oh, yeah.
to push the album
Oh,
and anything
yeah.
you need.
Yes,
Definitely.
thank you.
And all right, let's do another one. I just love it. If you want to,
Can-
or you want to go into the bootleg, the tape.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanted to do the.
All right, we're gonna go into some tape here, and
Okay.
so we got this chord.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, real quick, we're gonna hook up a live show that they did last night over here at the Warlows, right across the street from the radio station here, and we're here at KXVS Stockton with community radio.
And while he gets it ready, it's Eric Clapton's song "Oh Love,"
Okay.
and with that song, you know, when I announce it before I even do it, I make sure that the crowd know that there
Oh,
will
I
be some
didn't say we
interaction.
were going to do that.
That there will be some interaction with everybody.
Uh-huh.
And boy, did we have some interaction last night. I felt like everybody out there was a part of the band last night.
Oh,
And it just went so well. I don't think there was one person that I missed that didn't get on the mic. And, I mean, I had some singers out there too. I was like, ooh, I think I might be able to use this one, that one. It was great. It was great, and you'll get a chance to hear that.
All right. Yeah, that's awesome when the whole room can become one.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, there's no division.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we do a couple test runs real quick whenever you're ready there. Let's see where we at. CD2. Let's see. So anyways, we're here at
Play this
KXVS.org.
one first, Gloria, because it's
Let me turn this
first one
up.
on the set.
What's that?
The city.
There we go. All right, we're rolling here. This is Gloria T and the Intervision Band over here at Warlow's live last night. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Jam band stuff for the grooving.
I'll find that other one. Yeah, that's a pretty
Paul.
good one, too.
Man, I'm just so blessed to be hanging out with y'all, man. Just thinking
I like that tune a lot.
that was
Yeah,
groovy.
I feel like I got some pretty heavy hitters on my team, and boy, it makes me just do even more.
Oh, yeah, you can't help but not stop your feet. I can't stop my feet. I can't stop my feet. I can't stop my feet. So, yeah, let's cue up another one. That was great. That was awesome. And
I'm trying to find the one
so,
that Gloria
so I
wanted.
just love the influences of, the soulful gospel style of the blues and then the jam band that he brings in. And what a great mesh.
Right. And it really helps me because I'm not singing the whole night because I have other people that can sing, that can fill the void where I need it filled, and it just seems to work out really, really well. I also like to acknowledge the fact that my husband, who's my greatest supporter, is also my manager. So when you're dealing with me, you're dealing with him too.
That's
So
right.
we're a team, and I couldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's wonderful.
It does. We're all a puzzle. It takes two of us, and that's
Oh,
a perfect
yeah.
pair. And what a great adventure. And I knew I wasn't gonna call him out, but Daryl, man,
Come on out.
come on, we gotta at least see a little picture of you. Hey man, right on. This is the guy that helps make it all happen behind the scenes. And you know what? A lot of times with all the entertainment behind the scenes, it's just as strong as the people in the forefront. Thank you, Daryl, for what you're doing for y'all.
Hey, no problem. It's been a pleasure. Just trying to keep everything going. And, like you said, David, it was such a pleasure to meet you out at Passo's just to get together. And the thing I remember, you were about to leave and you decided that, hey, man, I hear this voice and I'm just going to stay. And it's like, man, see how it works out. It's like.
It was a whole everything. You guys were so nice coming in, and the voice and the music, and I love the jam band style. But then just hanging out, I said, I ain't going nowhere for the next couple hours.
So it turned out good. So I'm here and I'm listening, and let me just sit back and just take it all in.
Yeah, right on, Daryl. Nice, man. All right, so we're gonna try to cue up another jam, another song here, and listen to some Gloria T and the Inner Vision Band here at the KXVS. I'm gonna go ahead and clap this real quick. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Okay, now it's working better. So, anyways, we're here with the Yellow Dot Spotlight Show here. This is the Sunday edition, 6 to 7, and I also have another show on Fridays. That's the noon edition, 12 to 1. If anybody out there has any friends or anybody wants to come out here, I do spotlights on a lot of things. My focus is the arts of all of us who build a craft of any kind, and we give it back to the community. You make them feel good, and it's a great thing. Positive smiles. They're for free, and when you can pass a smile on, what a wonderful thing. All right, and Gloria, what's happening?
Yeah, we're trying to get it queued up here. It should
I know.
be
I'm running out of things to
shortly.
say. I'm just trying to pass it on. I'm just trying to pass it on to you.
But yeah,
No,
well,
I'm kidding.
and I must say that I'm not a stranger to Stockton. I have
Okay,
a lot
there
of
we go.
family members here. I was born and raised here, but I decided to go out to the Bay Area and met a wonderful man, and we raised a family. And I put my life on hold to basically raise my kids, and
Tell us about your kids.
Yeah,
The family's good.
Well, yeah, I have one in Atlanta, one in Texas, and two over in Modesto. So.
I've got a couple close at least. Closer,
Yeah, I miss my babies, but we talk daily, and it's just like we're just a real close knit family, and
Wow.
we keep everything together. One person may have a problem, they got somebody on this side to help them, and somebody on that side, so it works out well.
Doesn't matter how far you are, you're still tied together,
Don't
which
matter.
is wonderful.
I'm telling you.
I'm lucky. I get to be in Atlanta. I'm sure they're going to watch it over there. I said, my show made it to Atlanta.
That's right.
And
My
Texas.
daughter is right now listening over in Atlanta. My son
Oh, well,
is listening
thank
over
you.
in Texas. So.
Oh, wonderful!
Yeah,
No, this is an
it
awesome
works
thing.
out. So it's a great thing.
So we'll talk about the Warlows real quick a little bit. I've known them for over about 25 years. I used to make candy for them.
Wow.
They used to have a shop called Nutcracker Sweet, and a lot of us were a nice little tiny family unit. They made homemade candies and homemade sandwiches and stuff, and for years we had this huge copper kettle, and we'd make candy, and it was a wonderful time in my life. So I always like to thank the Warlows. Hey man, that was some good times back then.
Yeah.
And so if they catch this show, what's up?
Yeah, Lisa and Mike are wonderful people.
Yeah, they help out.
They're very
so-
supportive of me, and I really, really appreciate them because, Mike is always so happy and so friendly, and it's just like hey, he just gives you that extra push that you need to get out there and do what you do.
It is. He's a great support. And I got some
Yes.
stories. I'm just about to tell. Wait, I better not tell those stories. I'm kidding. But we just love. Gosh, I just love the jams you guys do. It's just amazing. It just feels good, especially the longevity of it. I mean, it's consistent all the way through your show.
Right.
Which is amazing. And then I love the improv part because I'm an improv artist too.
Right.
And to catch those moments, those magic sparks come out of being a vessel from the light through
Wow.
us.
Yes.
And then,
break it on out.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
I almost got it.
There we go. Yeah, that's
Okay.
all right. We can hear it in the background. It still sounds good.
It's fine.
We got some time. That's all right.
Yeah. Oh, we're trying.
Okay. It's after this.
So yeah, before we go though, later on, I want to find out with Dustin with the July 22nd. It's the
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's called the Summer Wonderland.
Okay.
And so I want to say it's the Christmas in July. I think
Oh.
it's that what's happening there. But
Wow.
yeah, it's gonna be a wonderful addition and good
Wow.
times to have you in there.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We got Gloria T and the
This
Intervision
will
Band.
be, Oh Love,
Here.
Eric Clampson.
Nice. Here we go. This is a live recording here at the Warlows.
Just give me a little love. Give me a little love. Just a little bit. It don't require much. Just a little bit. Yeah. Woo. You got some love tonight, Tim? Oh, yeah. Yeah? I'm going to come to you first. Wow. Woo. He said to you, you took his love, you took his love, but all right, your love mine. Yeah. Did you think I was gonna forget you guys? Oh, give him a hand, newly engaged. Well, y'all got some good love, not them two. They got some new love. They got some new love, yeah. Hey, ha. What about you, girl?
Yeah, I got some good love,
Hey, I like that. Hey, she got a good love. She got a good love. I like that girl. That sounds real good. I like that, like that, like that, like that. Sounds real good. Well, well, well. This song going a long time, but it's all good. You know what? These are all my high school friends. We're all in the house. Yeah. Edison, Soul Bites. Y'all got some new love. Now who over here want to take the mic? Hi, Tim. They point at you. Come on, Don. Give me a little something.
Yeah, yeah. I got love, yeah. Over there talking to somebody else's man, but I got love.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They a little scared. That's all right. Hey, darling, you got new love. 'Cause I don't see you no more. You must have a new love. Tell me a little bit about it.
You know I love Donna
participating. It makes it go so well. And it sounds so good. All of you that said you didn't have a love, you do have a love. Because we all love. Thank you very much.
And with that, oh my gosh. That's it. Love Spirit is in the air. That's amazing. Oh my
That was
gosh.
happening.
I like how everybody was joining in. Like you said, everybody
Yeah.
was just chiming in and everybody just singing all
Yeah.
together and
Yeah.
getting that room moving and
It's
stuff.
like one big choir.
I mean, that song was, on the radio, I don't know what it was, 89 or 90 or something, when Clapton's Journeyman album came out, I think.
Uh-huh.
He wrote it with Robert Cray, but it was just something you hear on the radio, that was lived in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not a new pair of shoes anymore.
working that one.
It got broke in, and it's so fun, man, because the people get involved with it and they feel like they got almost like baptized or something. By the time they walk out of there, they got music dripping off them.
Right.
Laying
Well, you
on.
get that energy. I mean, the
Yeah.
human spirit, and everyone
Yeah.
starts getting connected and stuff.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Well,
It's really.
God, we're definitely running out of time here.
Yeah.
So, Dawn and Joey, sorry if I went a little over, but that's all right. It's a special episode.
Right.
It's worth it.
Right. And we really, really thank you, David. You've
Oh.
always been a great help.
Oh,
glad
thanks
we
so
met.
much. I was hoping to say same here. It's good to network and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we're going to have you guys again in about a couple months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, gosh, there's so much. We barely even tapped into what was happening
exactly.
and stuff and talk about all
Exactly.
sorts of things.
We've got a couple tunes in, though.
Yeah, definitely. Some live and recordings. That was wonderful to hear. So thank you very much. This
Thank you.
was the Yellow Dot Spotlight Show Sunday edition with Gloria T and Paul Wood here from the Gloria T and Intervision Band. And with the other members, can we say their names real quick?
I have Dion Limperis, I have Victor Johnson, and Gary Wagner.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll catch up with them next time. You all
Yes.
have a great day or a great evening.
Fan base of the Warriors. I'm about to offend to a lot of people here. No wonder the fan base of the Warriors is the exact same way. How, like, the second